Guys, if we keep blasting through targets like this, my house isn't only going to have a Bitcoin shortage, I think we're going to have a pamper shortage as well. Guys, for me on this Bitcoin daily chart, this is the last significant level here for Bitcoin before I think we absolutely erupt, and that lines up perfectly with this other chart that we're going to be showing you. And not only that, I'm sure you've heard Ethereum is absolutely gushing to the upside, but guys, tomorrow is going to be a huge day, and we're going to tell you why in this webisode. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Jingle Bells. My friends call me the Jingler, and the ladies don't seem to be calling me back at all. Wow, so much to be jumping into in this video, and Bitcoin is having a little bit of a sideways move. We're going to be talking about that later in this video as well, but I also really want to be taking a deep dive into Ethereum. As we've been saying, I think we're in a prime position to really actually start seeing some value flood into these altcoins. So in terms of Ethereum, guys, we're talking about potentially seeing a 5-digit Ethereum in this cycle. You might be looking at me and say, wow, we barely had a 4-digit Ethereum back at the height of 2017. Or I believe Ethereum actually topped out the first month of, in January of 2018. But regardless, a 5-digit Ethereum in this cycle, to me, is completely realistic, basically inevitable, right? Ethereum is incredibly still undervalued. It's still somehow, it's kind of like flying under the radar, even though Ethereum is the #2 cryptocurrency and basically everyone knows it. So guys, will the DXY continue dumping? Then we're betting on it. That's what I think is most likely. And what does that mean for this chart right here? It means continued upside, the entire cryptocurrency market cap. And what does this chart mean specifically? It means altcoins are getting ready to blast off, in my opinion. We're starting to see that continue more here in the very, very near future, guys. I think January actually is going to be a pretty exciting month for altcoins. Now, am I saying that altcoins are going to have alt season, right? Where basically so many altcoins absolutely flood with value. Not just yet, but I think we are going to see some value trickle into some key alts and yeah, really just set the stage for an alt season. Although I don't think we're quite headed towards an alt season, full-blown alt season just yet. Wow, so if you guys love gainers, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. As well, all comments do enter you for some very nice Bitcoin or T4 access. Congrats to yesterday's winner. And without any further ado, I think it's time we make a mess. Somebody call the nurse, because I think we've got a leak. Guys, if we take a look here on this hourly chart, Bitcoin really hasn't consolidated even too significantly just yet. There are some signals indicating we could see something very, very similar to what we saw back in the middle of December, where we absolutely went very high up here, but we had a little bit of a sideways consolidation before going completely parabolic, right? From about 23,000 all the way to 28,000. Next thing you know, we're at 33,000, 34,000. So to me, this looks like a very good area for a few things. Consolidation, sideways trading, and some value to potentially enter into altcoins. And we're going to expand on that a little bit here in the video. We do have a very nice amount of volume here. Also, even on this hourly chart compared to back here, where we had a very nice run up to the upside. And you can see that all of that amount of volume, we did consolidate for about 8 days, I believe it was. Yeah, from December 17th to the 25th, roughly. So yeah, roughly a little over a week, we consolidated and we headed higher here. But the question is Bitcoin done in the short term? So guys, I actually want to transition to this, and I'll actually play you a clip from another video. The one scenario I do want to point out, because we just pumped so much, we pumped like $4,000 today. If we do end up just trading sideways here for a few days and then continuing up, that's still just equally as bullish. But basically my point here is that where we are right now is my last level of support to really look at, or sorry, last level of resistance to really look at before we actually enter an even more parabolic blast off. And when you look at this weekly chart, you might be thinking like, well, how could it get more straight up than this? So for everybody watching, you know, to me, this is basically like the last significant level where I think Bitcoin, I just find it very hard to find any significant levels of resistance moving forward, aside from like massive even numbers and just looking at things like the RSI to see how overextended we are, how overbought we are. But right now, to me, this looks completely fine. I personally, like I've been saying, it would be totally healthy. We're so high up here on this chart that we could basically drop another, $7,000, $8,000, and it would not be bearish in any sense, right? It would be bearish in terms of the fact that we literally drop in price, but we're so high up here that any consolidation resets some of these momentum oscillators and lets people buy in, because if there's one thing that we've seen in the last 48 hours, people really want to buy in. And at this point, we're starting to see retail actually jump in a little bit already as well. Obviously, institutions have been leading this massive surge over the past 3 months. But yeah, we're going to start seeing more retail interest. And I've already talked to people about it. There is more retail interest. I know people personally who are just completely uninterested in Bitcoin, or were, but now we're starting to see even retail interest. So again, still the very beginning. In terms of these cycles, we have a long way to go. Okay, in terms of the cycle as well, I'm personally leaning more to the idea that we might continue a parabolic rally over the next few months, even getting small pullbacks within that, before kind of consolidating maybe for a longer amount of time, maybe an entire quarter of the year, before having yet another blast off. Because again, fundamentally, I think that this, guys, it is clear this market is fundamentally different, so we cannot only rely on TA. TA was extremely important as we were exiting the bear market, as we were finding our bearings and trying to predict kind of when we were going to leave the cycle. It was extremely important, and TA is still important, but it becomes, again, I've been saying this, it becomes a little less important once we enter the type of environment we're in now, right? We can guess and speculate on the exact blow off, the exact length and height of this market. TA is just a little less useful for those type of scenarios. It's still really good if you're trying to short-term trade or even long-term average into crypto. Both, whether you're doing short or long-term investing, TA is still extremely important, so don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying in terms of what we can expect out of this market over the next year plus, because again, I think it could go longer than that. I don't think TA has a ton of value in that sense. And for me, this current level that we're at with Bitcoin is really the beginning of TA becoming, taking maybe one step back and letting the fundamentals really take charge. And the true reality to really jump up. And guys, that also leads me to my next point, which when alt season? Well, here we have this. This is $1 trillion market cap for the entire cryptocurrency space. We're very close. We're only about $150 billion away from it as I record. But I believe we went up, we got within like 80 billion, so very close. We broke the all-time high in terms of the overall market cap. And I said, I personally think alts are going to start getting flooded with a little bit of value once we do break that. We had a very nice move for Ethereum recently, like over the last 12 hours, $770 to $980, absolutely wild. I think we're going to be seeing that $1,000 Ethereum soon. And guys, I said this maybe a video or two ago as well, I don't think that a 5-digit Ethereum is out of the question. Basically only a 10x from where we are right now, a little more than that because we were higher, but at $915 per Ethereum, it's not that far off to anticipate a 5-digit Ethereum here. But if you were to ask me kind of like when I think the entire alt season, when I think things are really going to kick up, and I think the obvious answer is just maybe even just looking at the entire crypto market cap minus Bitcoin. That was a little under 500 billion at its height. Currently, we're a little bit less than half that, so about 248 billion. Because again, we have not seen alts make too much of a move over the last month or two. It's been primarily Bitcoin. But again, like I said, I personally think we're going to start seeing that kind of flood in. We're going to start seeing this flood in over the next few weeks. And again, I think things are really going to kick up. A lot of people in the comments are always concerned, when are altcoins going to pump? Are you still holding Chainlink? Are you still holding Ethereum? Absolutely. I still have my exact same positions with most of those alts. I have no plans on selling them going into a bull market. I think that would just be foolish because I think there's so much opportunity with these altcoins. So really for me, as we approach this, as we hit certain levels like we have with Bitcoin here, I think this will be a short-term, maybe a little flood into altcoins, specifically things like Ethereum. I think it's going to start with some of the bigger, well-known projects, well-established, very trusted projects like Ethereum. Really, Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys, don't count either of these out, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum both, in my opinion, are the two best things to be invested in. It's very obvious. But I think it's very important to stick to the idea that Bitcoin and Ethereum both hold a very firm grip on the market. Okay, so with all that being said, my personal favorite scenario would to see Bitcoin consolidate here, potentially even have a pullback, maybe come down to 30,000, even a little bit below that, and even potentially all the way down to 25, 26,000, and kind of just beef up that area with some volume and support. I don't think either of those scenarios would be bad. I personally don't think we're going to go down to these levels quite yet. I think Bitcoin still has a little too much momentum, even with this current move. I still think we could see immense upside, but for me, I think any consolidation before this level actually truly breaks out to the upside would be better, because like I said, I think that once we actually start climbing past this area, when we break 34 again, maybe 35 and 40 plus, things are going to start getting even more crazy, right? We even saw, look at this. We've never seen this before. 29,000 to... that was over a $4,000 candle in a single day, which becomes more and more likely as time goes on, as Bitcoin's price just gets higher and higher. A 5,000 move, a $10,000 move in a single day. These are going to be normal for Bitcoin. Let the Rampage begin. So guys, I actually have a few announcements in this video as well. Guys, so many of the comments that I receive are about altcoins specifically, and I legitimately probably don't have a better recommendation for altcoin coverage and basically like coverage on every aspect of crypto other than to recommend BitBoy Crypto. Guys, Ben's channel, I'm pretty sure, is the fastest growing crypto channel period. And rightfully so. So guys, if you want just some really good daily updates on altcoins, I've been following his channel for literally months now. I've followed some of his recommendations over the past few months, and I've incorporated them into my portfolios. I've talked about some of the things I first heard on his channel. And for the 3 winners on Twitter, we're just gonna pick the first name that shows up on each of these. So for retweets, it's gonna be Hadi Ganem. Okay, I'll send you guys messages after the video. And then we have Heldeseptian. He says, I hope to win because my current medical condition really needs the money for medical expenses. Absolutely. So you are the other winner. And let's see, number 3 here is Mike2. So Mike2, Dingo stole my baby. Absolutely insane. So I'll be putting out a tweet about that as well. And congrats to all the winners. If you guys don't get back to me within the next 24 hours, we will pick new winners. Unbelievable. So guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. And as well, if you're interested in trading, you have experience and want to support the channel, make sure to sign up with Bybit below. There's a video popping up at the top of the screen right now. Keep in mind, guys, trading is always risky. Never trade more than you're willing to lose, but honestly, it looks as though we're going to have a pretty nice time over the next few months.